up, everybody? This is your boy here, Logan with Y.B.Normal, and this is the Class in Session Student Success Series, Episode 1. Pow, 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 pow. First question, let's get it.
Bishop Smith, I attend Tyler Academy. My question for Y.B.Normal is, how did Y.B.Normal become successful?
Bishop Smith, how did Y.B.Normal become successful? Man, that's a great question, man. Listen, we'll be here all day if I took you down the path and the journey of how Y.B.Normal became successful. But in a short story, it was basically we never gave up. We never gave up. When schools told us no, when they said that, they didn't want us, when we did it free for 2 years and they still told us no. Let that sink in for a minute. How bad do you have to be, right? Like, that's what I was thinking, is like, am I that bad that they don't want to take free? And so for me and for, the people that were on our team at that time was, I just told them, like, listen, we're not going to give up. This is a part of the process. This is a part of the journey. And so when people would say no, I would let that excite me, and I would let that encourage me, and I would let that motivate me to want to go harder. What am I saying to you, Bishop? What am I saying to the people that's watching this video? What am I saying to your peers? What I'm saying is that when somebody tells you no, or when you face some type of obstacle or some opposition, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you have to allow it to stop you. Because let me let you in on a little secret. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. That boy dropping bars. Hello, do you hear me? It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So when people would tell us no, I would let that excite me, and I would take that as, you know what? Let's move forward. We're one step closer to getting a yes. And so it's all about perspective. And so your question and what you asked was like, how did Y.B.Normal become successful? We became successful because we never gave up. We never allowed people to put us in a box. We never allowed people to say, you know what, you can't do that. Because sometimes people like to project their fears on you. And so you have to understand and know who you are, as well as understand whose you are, so that way you don't allow people to project their fears, their insecurities, and different things like that onto you. Does that make sense? So again, you asked, Bishop, how did Y.B.Normal become successful? We became successful because we never gave up. And so that's what I want to say to you and all of that, is to never give up, no matter what it looks like, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how many times somebody says no to you, no matter how many times they ignore your email or your phone call or your response or anything like that, right? Don't let that stop you. And don't take it personal, because it's not about you, right? So how Y.B.Normal became successful is that we just persevered through all of the obstacles and the opposition that we faced. I hope that helps you. Question number 2, what you got?
Yo, what's up? My name is Jaquan. I'm in the 8th grade. I go to Jerry Baxter Middle School. And my question today for Y.B.Normal is, why do you talk to other schools across the country?
That's a great question, Jaquan. Jaquan asked and said, why do you talk to other schools across the country? Well, Jaquan, you asked, so I'm gonna deliver. I talk to other schools across the country because there's people out there that need to know the power that's on the inside of them. They need to be affirmed. There are campuses, and when I say campuses, I mean school campuses, right? That they need a message from Y.B.Normal. They need somebody to come love on them and come empower them and encourage them and help them change the climate and the culture of their campus. So when I go and speak to, schools all across the country, right? I speak to kids because I want them to know that they matter. I want them to know that, listen, I see you and I value you and I honor you because you are phenomenal, you are amazing, you are a leader, and you are valued. And so you ask like, hey, YB, hey, Mr. Logan, like, why? Like, why do you do this? And I'm like, why not? Because it's my purpose. It's my calling to go and speak to schools all across the country and empower the next generation. There is somebody out there that needs to know that, listen, your obstacles and the things that you're going through, that's not who you are. And that is not the final say so. Right? A lot of times people face opposition and obstacles and they give up after the first time. Right? When you see a baby fall 10, 15, 20 times, you don't see the baby stop and be like, well, you know what? I don't think that that's for me. What do? They keep trying and they keep trying and keep trying and keep trying until they finally conquer it. So you're asking like, hey, why do you go to other schools, right? And speak across this country and speak across this great nation is because if I don't, then who will? If not me, then who? So I go and I speak to schools across this country because there's some kid that if I didn't go and speak, they probably would have made an attempt to commit suicide. Right? I've had kids give me their suicide letters and say, hey, YB, like, if I didn't hear what you said, like, bro, I wouldn't be here. So I'm here to change the climate and the culture of school campuses across our great nation. Matter of fact, let me take a step back. Not just our great nation, but across the world. So great question, Jaquan. And listen, man, why be normal when you can be extraordinary? This is the Class in Session Student Success Series, episode 1. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.